Morning guys, it's our second day of exploring forgotten waters. A new adventure lies ahead. I have to admit, it's the first week of February. I'm sitting without any protective winter clothing. I have some gloves, I have to admit, but other than that I'm just wearing a jacket and some normal pants. And it feels warm actually. Plus 11 I think, with hardly any wind. Combined with the fact that we're fishing in a really urban location at the moment. So we're protected from the wind and that makes it really cozy to fish today. So we are gonna do a mix of species, techniques. We're gonna do some trolling with some small crankbaits, maybe some swim baits as well, if the situation allows it. The water was quite murky because the days prior to today were packed with heavy rainfall. But we are also gonna target some zander because the water is really muddy. So that should be good for some zander action as well. I never fished here before. This is one of the waters that Frans fished. I think he told me 15 years ago. Yeah. So yeah, it's nostalgic shit today. We are gonna explore some new waters for me, some old stuff for Frans, but it's definitely something that we can't fish anymore because we don't have an option to launch the big boat in here. So we are gonna drive towards the spot, get some lures out and try and catch some fish. Yes! We got the first little pike of the day. Normally I fish with the more natural colors, but
Sail. Eng.
look at this! Gigantic fucking ass. Wow. 75 centimeters, let's get her back. Shake your ass, don't you worry about the future of the past. You will hurt the ones who love you. What a start of the day. Didn't expect to catch an asp in these urban conditions. I mean, we have been trolling for like 10 minutes maybe. Already had like 2 hits, which we didn't really successfully hook. And then we're like, yeah, fuck it, let's just carry on trolling. And then there's a big bridge coming up here, which Frans told me that is quite shallow. And I think like on the deeper area where it started to rise, then that asp was just lying and waiting to see if something would swim by. Solid hit on the gravity crank. Again, the 7.3 centimeter gravity crank. I've been using these quite a lot. Due to the murky water, I decided to pick the most bright color that I could find. So this is a fire tiger color. Makes a lot of noise in the water as well. Great start of the day. Let's catch another one.
It's a cannibal shed with some AliExpress steel trays and a Westin jig head. teens again.
Must be a bring back memories, I guess.
Yeah, spent a lot of time in these waters. For the fun of it, I even took
Wow.
really strange take. Look at the little leech crawling over his body. Wow, really, really nice. Old school. Nice little sting from the zander. Really, really awesome.
After the vertical jigging we did, we missed two, and we caught a really good zander. Front smashed a old rod. I think it was like 12 or 15 years old. Now we switch back to trolling. The tactic we're gonna do now is just hop from spot to spot, which basically means that we're just gonna jig underneath the bridges that we find interesting, and at the same time we troll to cross the distance. We can't go really fast with this small rubber boat and electric engine anyway, but it's a good and effective way to spot if there's some fish between the bridges, with the potential of catching pike, perch, or possibly zander as well, or ass like you saw this morning. Yeah, but that's actually the fun thing about fishing this way, is that it offers a wide range of possibilities. You can catch multiple species, even catfish, I think. Go to places where you can normally not fish with a big boat, inaccessible to fish from the banks. So it's really a versatile way of fishing to have a small zodiac like this, especially when you were two persons. If you would do it solo, you could probably do it with a kayak, for instance. But now with just the two of us in this small 3-meter-20 boat, perfect. It's really, I think we're gonna do this quite often, based on how we're both responding on the fact that we're so flexible in choosing spots, the possibility to catch different species, do different techniques. Don't get us wrong, I mean, I think we do really like the the hardcore fishing for big fish. But this is a welcome change, to get re-energized to fish for those big fish when spring hits. And now during winter time, I would hardly call it winter anyway, because it's 10 degrees, there's hardly any wind. I'm sitting here without any winter clothing at all.
1 week later.
Hier in de 12.
Just some pants and a jacket. Awesome. For beginning of February, fucking awesome. I love it. One of the benefits of urban fishing is quality food. 2,000 calories right there. Wow. Nice little zander. And in a minute I'll show you why.
Hoppa!
What is it?
I don't know. Some sort of soft bait.
That's one.
Drop shots.
Yeah, that's it, guys. We are heading back towards the, not really the boat ramp, just a grass field, but yeah, we're gonna deflate the boat, put it back into the car and head back home. We had a really great start. We caught a really big asp. Frans caught a really good zander. We missed a couple of zander. We wrecked a rod. We went into the city and spotted some of the pandemic city life. Hardly any activity. We didn't catch any pike, surprisingly. I would have expected a couple of pike. I have to admit there was a lot of rainfall yesterday and the days prior to that. So the water is super murky, which isn't really good for pike fishing. So that might have contributed to the lack of activity on the side of the pike. But overall we had a great day on waters that we usually couldn't come with our regular big aluminum boat. Yeah, we're trolling back. We still got some juice in the battery. It's not. He just hit a log. But from the looks on the weather forecast, the coming weeks will probably be super cold with a lot of snow. So we'll see what we're gonna do next week. Hopefully explore some new forgotten waters. And so we'll see what I'm gonna do next week. Hopefully we can fish, but the weather forecast looks like it's gonna be really, really cold with a lot of snow. So we'll see what we're gonna do in this next episode of the Forgotten Water series. So stay tuned on the channel and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.
Well, don't miss out. Head up high.